Football is back? Well, not really. It's the NFL draft, but we can win $5,000. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Jason Mattis with Winning Bets. Thanks for hanging out with me on this episode. That's right, we can talk football on this episode. How awesome is that? Talking some football thanks to our friends over on the Fox Bet Super 6 app. We can win $5,000 if we can correctly predict day one on the NFL draft. And I'll tell you what, of all the Fox Bet Super 6 contests, this one might be the easiest, if you can say, or I don't want to say the fairest, because they're all fair. They do all, ask you questions and you can win money. But this one seems to be the easiest per se. Let's see how we can do it. I'm super excited for the NFL draft, as I am every single year. Let's jump on into it and see how we'll answer these 6 questions. All right, question 1 is which player is going to be selected number 3 overall? We know it's going to be a quarterback. Is it going to be Jones? Is it going to be Fields? Is it going to be Lance? You could go any other, but I'm going to go ahead and say Trey Lance. Look, a lot of the mocks favor Mac Jones, but I'm not feeling Mac Jones and his accuracy issues. I think they can buy some time there, let Trey Lance develop there up under Garoppolo, even if it's just one season. Just let him get his feet wet. And I think he has the higher ceiling in terms of long-term potential, does Lance over Jones. So I think Kyle Shanahan, at the end of the day, will be selecting Trey Lance, number 3 overall. Question 2 is when will the first defensive player be drafted in the draft? And this one's a little tough, man. I'm going to go ahead and say 7. I do think the Lions, are going to take a defensive player. They're going to have the chance, obviously, to take the best defensive player because they'll be the one first doing it. And I think Parsons, the linebacker out of Penn State, is just too much to overlook for the Lions there. New head coach, new regime coming in. Go ahead and give me the 7th overall pick. Will be the Lions drafting a defensive player for the first time. Question 3 is by far the easiest. How many SEC players will we draft in the first round? I'm going to go ahead and take 9+. You've got Locks and Dickerson and Jones. You got Pitts, you got Harris, you got Chase, you got Waddle, Moore, Tony, Horn, Surtain, and Smith. All those are locks. That's 10 guys right there that I've got as bona fide locks to finish in the first round. And then if you want to look at what the sports books have, they've got the over-under on SEC players drafted in the first round at 12.5. So 9+ seems like definitely the easiest question here amongst these 6. And it seems like a really, really no-brainer to take 9+. Question 4 is who's going to draft Devontae Smith, out the wide receiver there? I'm going to go ahead and say other, just because the draft is so unknown. I mean, I poured in a lot of time looking at mock drafts and watching all the television programs too. I mean, I soak up the draft. I absolutely love the draft, mainly because it's been the Bills' Super Bowl for years, right? They've been so shitty that the draft is our time to shine when we can, make a play, so to speak, and get better. So love the draft, and I just know it's so unpredictable. Yeah, Smith is, projected to go to the Giants in some drafts. He's predicted to go to the Eagles in some drafts, but so much unknown with the NFL draft. That's why I went ahead and selected this one as other. Question 5 is who's going to be the first non-drafted quarterback? I think this one's another just easy. You got to go ahead and say Pitts there, the tight end out of Florida. I mean, he is, a lot of mock drafts have him rated as the best overall player in this draft, but doesn't mean you're going to go number 1. Obviously, we know how quarterbacks are overvalued by teams, but yeah, this is, I mean, really, I don't even think if you can find a mock draft that doesn't have him going number 4 to the Falcons, go ahead and attach it to this video, because any mock draft that's been coming out, I would say in the last 3 days, they all have this guy going to the Falcons, and rightfully so. I think he's going to be an absolute beast. So yeah, no brainer here. The first non-quarterback draft is going to be Pitts. And then question 6 is how many quarterbacks are going to be drafted in the top 8? You're between 3 and 4 with the Carolina Panthers being the ultimate swing pick. What are the Panthers going to be doing? We know 1's going to be a quarterback, 2 is going to be a quarterback, and 3 is likely to be a quarterback. So again, it's the Panthers with the swing pick. I think they will do it, so that's why I've answered this one as going to be 4 quarterbacks. I think at the end of the day, the Panthers, even though they traded for Darnold, he's not the long-term solution, and you've got Matt Rule there. He's already kicked the can down the road and not taking a quarterback in the first year. You can't really keep kicking that can down the road. Otherwise, you're not going to be in the position anymore. You're going to be fired. You can't have an opportunity to kick that can. So he's got to go for a quarterback right here this year, whether it's a Jones, whether it's a Lance, or whether it's a Fields. I just don't think he can continue delaying that process of grabbing the franchise quarterback. You're an offensive-minded coach. It's time for you to go ahead and take that. And then you drafted Darnold, right? You can either see if he can pan out, or, he's there to develop one of these guys that you'll bring in. So I do think the Panthers will draft a quarterback, so that's why I've gone and selected 4. But yeah, the Panthers are the ultimate swing pick here. It's either going to be 3 or 4. Yeah, I like 4 in this one. I'll give you guys a little bonus pick. Buffalo Bills, what are they going to do? Just please draft a defensive end. Can you please draft a defensive end? You got Jerry Hughes, you got Mario Addison there as your starting defensive ends, your pass rushers. You struggled for pass rush a lot of parts of last season. Again, these guys they're long in the tooth, they're older in dirt. You need to get younger at that position. I hope the Bills, with the first round, can just draft whoever the best defensive end is left there, late in the first round. Obviously, the Bills aren't drafting or picking until number 30, so just grab the best available guys. But I want to know, guys, who is your favorite team and who do you want your favorite team to draft in the first round? So drop a comment on this video. Again, your favorite team, and I want to know who you're going to draft. I look forward to reading those, just like I look forward to reading all the mock drafts. I want to know what you're going to predict for your favorite team there on the first round of Thursday night. All right, guys, that's how we're going to do it, though, for a chance to win $5,000 on the Fox Bet Super 6 app. Go ahead and like this video, and I'll see you guys on the next contest.
Thanks for watching this episode of Winning Bets. I'm Jason Mattis. I'll see you again when we are celebrating the wins and making more winning bets. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more winning bets.